Today, I'm going to teach you how to kickflip. Boats. I didn't even touch it. Okay, so there's two things you need to know in doing a kickflip, is the pop and the flick, and foot placement. So the three things you need to know: pop, flick, and foot placement. Alright, so we'll start out with foot placement. So for a good kickflip, you're gonna, for just starting to learn it, you're gonna put your front foot up here, just like that. So this front bolt right here, your big toe should be right on it. There. Alright, and you have to point it. Alright, and the back foot, you're gonna want it pretty much squared up on the tail. Leave a little bit off, but for now, just keep it like this. Alright, and now that you've got that, you're set up for your kickflip. Next thing you want to do is you want to pop. Give yourself a nice strong pop, and then from there, just flick your toe. That's all you need to do. You don't use any leg, just flick your toe. Just go from here, just flick, and it'll do the whole flip for you. And then all I have to do is just bring it back on. And make sure that you gotta jump real high. So you pop, flick, and you jump. Your foot will come back on it. Bolt every time. Well, not when you first land. They'll be kind of like this, like this, like this. Sometimes like this, like this. That's just pretty much how you pop. And if you're not getting enough height, like if it's just kind of going like that, if it's flipping all the way around, your foot's probably like this. You're not giving yourself a strong enough pop. It might be a little more comfortable for you. Move back a few inches, a few centimeters, gives yourself a nice strong pop. And this is what it should look like. Kind of like that. I'm not too good at that way. Alright, now I'm going to teach you the real way to kickflip. That way is just for beginners. That one should teach you how to kickflip in at least 2 hours. Maybe a day, maybe 2 days, but at least 2 hours. My buddy here can vouch for that. Yup. Alright, now that one was the beginner way, with just a little flick thing. That works. But here's the real way. That you guys should do this after you're comfortable with that beginner way. Once you're there, once you can get that flick down and you can land it 5 out of 6 times, which is almost 100%, keep that statistic. Okay, so after you can land it setting up like this, it's kind of uncomfortable, but it gets the job done. So it's kind of the same for your back foot. You set it up similar, but for your front foot, you're gonna want to put it a little more on the board. Have it pointed. You're gonna have it still kind of up here. You can have it down here. You have it like this. It doesn't really matter as long as you can get it to come up here and slide off right there. And once you get it to flick, it'll flip it, and you can get your foot on its easy. Okay. So right here, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little white mark. That's about where you should be flipping. So here's the bolts, top bolt. So draw a straight line from that top bolt, pretty much to the corner of the nose, and that's where you should be flicking. All right. Now in this technique, in the real way, you're gonna be using a lot more leg than you use in that one. In the beginner way, it's more flick. There's no leg at all. But this one, you're gonna have to use some leg. It's gonna not look quite like Ryan Sheckler when he goes ninja kickflips. Those are gang, homosexual kickflips. They like men. Other skateboards don't like roller skates. Anyways. So yeah, for this one you're gonna be using a lot more leg. Not too much more, a lot more, but not a lot more, if you know what I'm saying, okay? So, you pop the same way. You bend down, pop, pop, slide, and right from that top bolt, you go flick, and that'll start to level it out. If you flip too early, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna be vertical, it's gonna be harder to land. If you flip it too much at the top, it's gonna go like this, it's gonna tweak out, it's gonna be a lot harder to land than if it's vertical. Oh, and if it's vertical, you can credit card yourself like Taylor did. Yeah. That's right. It's bad! Bad for you, bad! Bad for you! Okay, anyways. Cut your balls open like my buddy Rob. Okay, so we went over, if you flip off too early, it's gonna stay vertical. Flip off too late, it's gonna tweak out like this. Bad, bad. Don't ever do that. You're gonna flip it perfect right here so it goes, bam, perfect, level, level. Then, you don't really need to do much from there. You just need to jump as high as you can, and your foot's gonna be pretty much out here. All I have to do is just kind of like relax, and it'll come back down perfect on the bolts, like my first one. All right, now let's go. Like that, buddies. Just like that. Now with this, you'll have it a day or two, maybe 2 hours if you're lucky, like Taylor was. Now, after he's got the first technique down, so he's starting to move his foot back, bit by bit, bit by bit. Now I can do them from here. I'm doing kind of good. Woo. Yep. And that's how it's done. That's a nollie flip.